Hi, I'm Tammy Beilstein. Welcome to Tammy's Window on Calaveras. I'm here tonight with 4 students from Bret Harte High School who together have worked on 3 outstanding projects handpicked by our studio manager, Ed Lark, to be on the show. And I can see why. I'm totally impressed already, and you guys haven't even told me about these things, but they're awesome. Okay, starting right here closest to me, Jonathon Howard, Ashley Rain, Patrick Grote, and Joe Hollett. Did I get your names right?
Yes.
Okay. Try saying Beilstein. Yeah. So you guys are obviously so talented. Now, I'll start with you. You did this project here. This is the Bret Harte High School?
It's Copperopolis High School.
Copperopolis High School. Okay.
Because the Bret Harte High School owns a property in Copperopolis, and I based the plan off of the property.
Is this what you want to do? Is that why you chose this kind of project?
I'm planning to major in civil engineering.
Oh my gosh, what a brain. Tell me about your project, honey.
Well, this is a plan for the first stage with the school offices, the library and community room, and 8 classrooms, just to get the school started, supposing that there was enough interest in having a high school in Copperopolis.
Oh.
And I made this mock-up of the building so you can show the inside of it, where you have 8 classrooms
My
here,
goodness. Yeah.
the library in the front, along with the school offices and community room, which, after interviewing some board members of the school, suggested that I would include it that way so the public could access it after school hours.
Oh, what a good idea.
And that way
Why
Copperopolis
don't all
can
the
have
schools
that.
have that? That's such a good idea.
Well, it's something you have to plan on the design to begin with. It
Yeah.
could be difficult. This plan was, I kind of intended to start with probably 50 students and have up to 200 in this building alone. And after that, you would start adding more classrooms and the gymnasium.
Would you go up or out?
Other buildings around on the property.
Okay.
And I ended up including 3 classroom buildings total, along with the gymnasium, theater, multi-purpose room, and indoor pool.
Oh,
Just
nice.
assuming that anybody was interested in building Copperopolis.
Yeah. That
And,
is so neat. How long did it take you to do this?
This is probably easily 40 to 50 hours of work on the computer. I
Yeah.
used the computer to actually draw it, and I interviewed school board members, get their ideas on what they wanted, along with actually touring the property in Copperopolis to see the terrain.
Oh, that's right. You got to take all that into account too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just this is awesome. You had so much more. There's behind the scenes work that has to go into this sort of thing. Oh, and that's a lot of detail. He has glued on every single window. You have landscaping, parking.
Yeah.
You've thought of everything. That is so neat. So this is what you want to go to college for, right?
Yes.
Do this sort of thing. Do you want to design these sorts of buildings, or
Not necessarily a school.
no?
It's a bit more complicated than you would imagine, probably.
Right.
I
There's
would
probably all
like
kinds
to,
of safety issues and all
Yeah.
sorts of things you have to take into consideration.
and I would like to do something like this as part of my career,
Yeah.
designing roadways and other things as part of a civil engineer's job.
Oh, that is so neat. It sounds totally selfish, but you know what I'm thinking? Wouldn't that be neat to have a closet? Design a closet for my house. You can practice at my house. That is neat. That is so neat. Golly. So who did you get to show this to? Did the
I actually
superintendents get to see it?
Yes, I got to show it to Mr. Schmente, who's our
Yeah.
school superintendent,
Yeah.
and various school board members like Tony Tyrell and Joan Lark, who I interviewed at the beginning of the project, and I was able to show them what I came up with based on their ideas.
Oh, hey, that's the way to do it, huh? Good idea. It is so neat. Now, is this going to be on display someplace where people can see it?
Yes, it's part of the project's plan, was that I would give the designs, possibly this, but mainly the actual drawings in the computer, so that people can have that. And I also created a guidebook that shows simplified steps of what I did to design this.
Really? Where can we see that?
I would put that with the all the other drawings and give it when I give them to the school at the end of the year.
That is so neat. I've never done anything like this ever. You know, I don't think I even did senior projects, you guys, when I was in school. It was a long time ago. I'm gonna be 48.
Wow.
I mean, it was a long time ago.
Didn't miss out much.
How long
It's
do
a
they
lot of
give you to work on this? Do they tell you at the beginning of the year that you're gonna have to do one
Yes.
on this sort of thing? Okay.
I actually started this last year in June.
Really?
I organized and talked to the teachers and got it started, and so I could work over the summer.
Oh, man. Well, see, that's why this works for you, because I would like waited till the night before it was due. And it wouldn't have happened, right? That is really neat. Good job. I am super impressed. I'm so impressed. Well, I hope that they use your idea and make this a reality. That would be so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
It would be
After all
called
the
the
work.
Jonathon Howard High School.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, that would be so neat. Very cool, very cool. Now, next to you is Ashley Rain, and you did these gourds, right?
Yeah.
I help you with that, sweetie. So tell me about this. They're beautiful. I saw one in the front here
Yeah.
with the Calaveras frog on it.
I just like got an idea because I figured nobody else would do something like that.
That is so cool. Do you grow them?
My mentor does, and she's like done things with gourds like a lot, and she just gives them to people, and so
That's neat.
they take like a year or two to like completely grow and then dry. So it takes a
Oh,
while.
Okay. Are they hollow inside?
You can still hear the seeds if you shake them.
Okay.
Because it's dry, but like all the insides are still in there. Unless like I make a birdhouse, then all the stuff comes out of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How I've seen the birdhouses before, and I've always wondered how they cut the hole in there without shattering the whole
It's
thing. 'cause
like
they feel
it's
so
really hard.
light.
Like a couple of them broke, but like it's just like a little drill, and then
Yeah.
you cut it.
Oh, neat. What else do you paint on? You are so artistic.
Thanks. I did a lot of birdhouses, and then I did some with like wood burning, but that took
Oh,
a lot
cool.
more time. But
Yeah.
all of them ended up selling, so
Where do you
should've done
sell
more.
them?
I sold them at Murphy's Irish Days because my teacher gave me that idea. So I was
neat.
done
Yeah.
by like March, so
Oh.
that was good.
Are these all that you have left, or do you have more?
I have some more, but I think I sold like 10 there, and so I raised $200, and then I
Cool.
donated that money to a zoo in Lodi.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
nice. You know, I work for a hospice of Amador and Calaveras, and we have this art auction that we do every year, and there's one lady, in fact, she's a hospice nurse who does this sort of thing with the gourds, and she paints them, and people go crazy for it. They love it. Her stuff always gets such a high price. But when it comes time, I might be asking you if you want to donate one to hospice. Those are really cool. Can I
Thanks.
feel one? They are so light. And what is this painted with? What kind of paints do you
I
use?
just used acrylic, and then we take like a spray that's clear, so then like if somebody wants a birdhouse outside, the weather won't ruin it. So it's
Oh,
like water
so neat.
resistant.
That is beautiful. Such nice colors. And there's an apple there?
Yeah.
And that's a regular gourd? It just came out that way.
Yeah, only I painted it red, but
So, yeah.
they come in like all different sizes and shapes and stuff.
That is so neat. Very creative. You guys, you guys are so neat. What are you going to do with that apple? Give it to your favorite teacher?
I could. I don't know. I think I was gonna try to like continue to sell them and then just continue donating to
Yeah.
the zoo. Because
That's
it's like they have some like rescued animals that have been injured or something, and so.
Well, that's such a gift you have. I bet you could also teach other people how to do this sort of thing.
Yeah, I take. I'm in Art 3 right now, so I've had 3
Wow.
years of it in high school.
That is so neat. Is this your favorite kind of art to do, painting on gourds?
Yeah, I just like because like I've done a lot of acrylics in class, and so. But I think that's probably cooler than just painting on a canvas or something.
Oh, yeah, and it seems to me like it would be a lot more difficult
Yeah.
with the curves to that. And there's not much weight to it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yikes. Okay, so you paint and then you spray it with something to protect it. So does that mean it's okay to have in a window or? Okay.
Yeah, because like we've had some set outside for a couple of years, and they haven't like they're starting to fade now, but they last a
Really?
while.
Couple
Yeah.
years? I think everyone's looking for color in their yards, especially around here. As things get so dry after May. Seems like the frog jump happens and everything's
Yeah.
tan and gray and brown. That would be so neat. $20 a piece?
Yeah, it depended on like the size, because I did some smaller ones and I only did like $5 for
You
them.
could charge so much more for those.
I know I wanted to sell a lot though, so I was like,
Oh, you leave The quantity, huh? Okay. Oh, you really could, honey. That is just so neat.
Thank you.
Those are really cool. Okay, so now you two, you worked on a project together.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me about it. A canoe?
Yeah, we built a hollowed out wooden canoe out of a cedar log.
Okay, who gave you that idea?
Well, the day our senior project proposals were due, we had no idea what to do for
We
a
were
senior
basically
project.
up a creek without a paddle.
Oh,
Yeah.
up a creek.
And then we went to our teacher, like, has anyone ever built a boat before? And he was like, nope. And I'll see if one of my friends that used to work in logging can donate a log. So then we decided we're going to build a dugout canoe in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How'd you do that? I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, we got the basic shape. We got a little model right here,
Okay.
like for demonstration purposes. But we got the log, and then we started making cuts with the chainsaw, and then we eventually got it down to the basic shape. And then we started hollowing it out with chainsaws and axes.
chainsaws.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like the Indians did.
Yeah. without the chainsaws.
Right?
Yeah.
Kidding. That is so neat. Have you put it on water
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
when you were in it?
Yes.
Yeah. How was that?
At first we were like scared because it was
We
weighs
kind of
like
leaned
800
left a
pounds.
little bit, so you had to lean right.
Was it heavy? It sounds like it would be
yeah.
super
Yeah,
heavy.
I think
Yeah.
when it first was first dropped off, it weighed like 2,500 pounds.
Oh my Lord.
And then like after all the shaving and like hollowing, we got it down to like 900. Would you
Yeah,
say?
it took
Down to 900.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took 6 people to get back onto the trailer.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it was
guys.
heavy.
Yeah.
That is, what a neat idea though. Oh, here we have some pictures of you doing this, correct?
Yeah.
I think so.
You think so?
I don't know. You told me.
I heard you do. Let's see if we have pictures. When they start, I want you to tell me what we're going to be seeing on the screen. It sounds like it's just pretty neat. I don't know. I would be. Did you think it was going to work when you did it?
We
Oh,
had
there
no
we
idea.
go.
Well, this is when it was first dropped off. This is like
Uh-huh.
the original cedar log that SBI donated.
Wow.
It was worth around $800, and they just donated it
Very
for our
nice.
senior project. So
I would never, looking at that, I would never think that you can get that baby to float.
neither did we.
And most of our teachers didn't either. They're like, that's
They
not
didn't.
going to work. Like, the teacher that was ahead of it was like, I don't think you guys are going to get it to work. And I'm like, just watch.
With your fingers crossed.
That's a
What is
picture of us like using an impact hammer just to get some of the bark off faster. But it turned out the fastest way to do it was just to use an axe.
Yeah, we tried
anyways.
using
Okay.
a bunch of different tools that weren't meant for woodworking at all.
Yeah.
So after all those attempts failed, we always went back to
Axe.
hacking away with
Yeah?
axes. So.
Okay. I don't even know what an impact hammer is. That's the impact hammer right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. And what is that?
Those are just some of the first big cuts we're able to
Okay.
get off of the
After
log.
we're done debarking,
Yeah.
Neat. There's some big pieces there.
Yeah.
that's one of the first major cuts we made for like the basic shape of the canoe,
Okay.
as you can see right there.
And that's also our mentor, the guy who helped us with its little kid. He
Oh,
was
I'm
Yeah.
glad you said this little kid. This little kid.
this little kid. He basically watched us do the whole thing. He
Yeah.
would just sit there.
Good. I was say, what the heck? We should have him on here. Oh, neat. Okay. Who was your mentor?
Zach Abernathy.
Cool.
That's Patrick working with a chainsaw,
Wow.
making some cuts.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of action in that picture.
That's an attempt to burn out the canoe. 'Cause
Oh, you had to burn out
Well,
the middle?
no, we wanted to save time. And
So
we
you thought
tried.
you'd catch it on fire?
Yeah, that's how the Native Americans did it. So we tried
Did
it.
they really?
Yeah, they used to burn it out, then chip it out with rocks. But our mentor didn't like the fact of a burning log on his property, so he put an end to that idea. So we can.
You got to do it the hard way.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you find that the burned part that was easier to work with after you did it?
Not really. We didn't work with it long enough.
Okay.
So, that's a picture of Joe's dad helping us throughout the project. Like, just, I don't know, it's a big project. We had to
Yeah.
get extra help and extra hands, and he was able to help us immensely throughout it, being able to use his own time and help his
Oh, nice.
kid finish his senior project.
Yeah, nice guy.
That is really cool. There's nothing like good parents. It's awesome. You guys are lucky.
And that's us blowing it out with a leaf blower, like all the sawdust, because
Okay.
when we're cutting,
What a messy job.
yeah. So that saved us a lot of time, actually, with the leaf blower, like blowing out all the sawdust.
Right, I bet. I bet. Were you guys, I can't see your face in that one, were you protected the whole time?
No.
Not really. That's just one of the, that's when you could finally start seeing the inside of the canoe happen. Like, just watching it every day and every step, like, seeing that log and every step of the way is just amazing because, I don't know, it's just, we're able to build a dugout canoe
And
out
this is
of a
where
cedar
it was
log.
finally starting to come together, is like at
That's
this point
neat.
right here.
That's neat.
We use that tool, it's called a planer, to make a nice
Okay.
smooth surface for
Sand
the
aside
log.
some of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
So we use that.
How wide is the opening on the inside?
Like how long?
How wide is
like
it?
Like a foot wide where you,
It's a little wider than
sit-
About
myself.
a foot and a half,
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
say, by foot in depth.
Yeah.
that's pretty big.
And that's us using linseed oil to make sure like the boat would stop cracking because like we got a wet log. It was only cut down 2 weeks before it was delivered to us.
Yeah.
So as like we went along, it was drying out and cracking.
Okay.
And
And
it
that was
also had a nice stain to it. So
Oh,
worked
it is,
for-
it's very pretty. I
Yes.
never would have thought about that, that's right. As it was drying, it would shrink and take a
Crack.
different, yeah, a little bit different shape than what you had worked on. That's very pretty.
Yeah, so that's the finished product right there.
Nice. That is
After
so
like,
cool. How many people can fit in there then?
oof.
we figured around like 4
Yeah, we
could
probably
probably
fit 4 or
fit.
5 in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's us
That's
at,
impressive, you guys.
yeah, so that's us at the lake,
Trying to get the boat off and
into the water.
I bet you were thrilled when you saw it
Oh, yeah,
actually
like-
floating, huh?
yeah.
Just being out there, it's pretty awesome. There's us driving out to the lake.
Yeah, we're driving out to Lake. We had to end up going out to Glory Hole because Abernathy, we wanted to do it at the, like right across from the visitor center where you can do your hand boats and like under 5 horsepower, but 6 of us couldn't lift it like 50
Yeah.
yards.
Oh, God.
So we decided to take it down to Glory Hole and back it in.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
there's us putting it into the water. And we were all jacked when it finally went into the water at that point, when
Yeah.
we realized it was floating.
It was going to float.
That was a special moment.
Oh, I bet. If it hadn't floated,
That-
floated,
no,
is that the word? It floated?
Yeah, it floated.
Would you have just taken it out and taken some more on the inside?
I would have told Miss Stelling our senior project is at the bottom of New Orleans. If you would like to see it, you can go get some
But
souvenir.
it worked out, so we didn't have to worry about
Good,
that.
good.
So there's us getting into the boat at Maloney's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, look
There's
at
this,
you.
Off and ready to go.
Yeah.
That is, and I see it tilting a little. No big deal. You guys worked it out. That is so neat. You gonna make any more?
No.
No. That was quick.
That's a once in a lifetime thing. I'm glad I was
Right.
able to do that.
Yeah.
Like, how often can you say you built a
Dugout.
dugout
Oh,
canoe?
really? Yeah.
So it was a pretty cool senior project. Unlike most of my peers, I enjoyed my senior project. It was a
Oh,
lot
that
of
is
fun.
so neat. Now, so where is this now? Where are you guys keeping
Oh,
it?
it's at our mentor's house.
He wanted to keep it, and like over summer we're gonna try and like make it more usable because
Mm-hmm.
it weighs 900 pounds. We need to get it a little bit lighter, so we
Yeah.
want to just make it where 2 or 3 people can go out and take it out. But right now it's sitting right on his property.
Oh my God. Now, do each of you have mentors? Is that how this works? Every senior has a mentor? Very cool. You guys, you had the neatest ideas. I have no idea. I'm thinking to myself, what would I even do if I had a senior project? I don't know. I don't know, but I have no idea.
It's hard to decide.
All I know about right now is I was talking about to these guys back there was menopause. Oh, there's something about menopause. You guys are so creative and so bright. And what are you going to do with yourselves next? Where are you going to school after this?
I'm going to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo.
Oh, nice. Very nice. And how about you, honey?
I think I'm actually gonna take a year off and work, and then I think go to Columbia and like take some of their digital photography classes.
Oh, nice. One of my nieces is a photographer. She graduated from Santa Barbara. And what a neat, there's so many things you can do with that. Oh, golly. Very cool. And how about you guys?
As of now, I'm planning on just going to Columbia and just getting my general ed there.
Very good, yeah.
And I'm going to San Francisco State.
Nice. And what are you gonna study?
Technical theater.
Fun. And do you know what you want to be later?
All I know is I want to be a tennis coach or something, because that was my life before I got knee surgery.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just want to do something with tennis or outside at least. I couldn't work a desk job. That would be terrible.
Right. My husband says the same thing. Yeah. That is so neat. You guys have such bright futures ahead of you. And I love the idea of you guys going, unless you really know for sure what you want to do, going to a junior college first. You know, two of my brothers-in-law are doctors, and one went straight off to UOP. The other one did a junior college first. And he always says that he is so glad he did that. The one who went off to UOP wishes he had done that, because he ended up paying big money for his general ed. And they both say no one ever asked them where they started school. They just want to know from where they graduated. So I think that's a fine plan. You guys, that's just so neat. Are you going to be able to mentor other students who do their senior projects next year, or how does that work?
They have to be a certain age.
You have to be at
Wasn't it
least 25.
Okay.
Old people.
Yeah. Not us.
Not you. Oh, that is just so cool. So when do you graduate in a couple weeks?
The 7th of
7th.
June.
Oh my gosh, that is just so neat. That's so neat. So do you have families, other plans like that for yourselves, or I don't know? Are you following? You know, I'm thinking my daughter would like to go into medicine like her uncles. Are you guys following along the lines of somebody that you admire in your family, or no? You don't admire anybody in your family?
Oh, well. Something new.
It's doing something new. Yeah, that is so cool. So, and you with the tennis, you know, there's a lot of teaching opportunities that you can do.
Yeah.
A lot of coaching. That is so cool. Yeah. So, what else you guys want to tell me about yourselves?
What do you want to know?
Oh, everything.
Everything.
Do you have a girlfriend? You guys, oh, this is just so cool. You know, what is this made out of? It's
Paper and foam board, and then I spray painted it.
Where did you find that? It's
This particular
incredibly
one is
light.
a textured paint, so that it.
I mean, the material. Is
Well, I
this like what kids do when they're taping things on a foam board? Is that what that is?
It's similar. I found these sheets at a dollar store, and I've been using them to make buildings for other projects besides my senior project, and that's how I had it off to build with.
Well, tell me about these other projects then.
Well, I make models of. I have a model train layout, so it's kind of my hobby to make various structures and models of cars and planes.
Boy, and that's completely different than making a building. I mean, that's just,
Well,
that's awesome.
It's sort of similar, just small.
Is it? To me, it seems
Really
like
small.
completely different. That is just so cool. What do you prefer to do, buildings or planes, trains, and automobiles?
I kind of like doing both. I mean, as part of my hobby, you have to be able to do something of both of them.
Yeah. And with you, honey, so with your gourds, there are no other kinds of vegetables, right, that people can paint on?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Nothing. We could try.
They might rot, but.
Right. Well, apple faces. You could do apple faces. They can shrink and take a different shape. That would be something. That would be neat. Well, maybe you could start growing your own, and then you'd have an endless supply.
Exactly. Just
Can you
keep doing
shape them as they're growing?
I don't think so. But then some grow so they're like, one's round and then it has like a neck and then it gets like a little other round piece at the top. Yeah.
I can't see the one in the corner. Is it shaped like these here?
The one down there, I think it's just mostly like round shaped. And then
Okay.
it has like a little point at the top.
I wonder if you could do that. Maybe if you put something, bands around them or something.
Like, some have grown around like a fence. Like they'd grow through the fence and then they'd grow around it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You could try. That would be neat. Well, I wasn't kidding when I said I hope that maybe you might think about donating one of these to hospice. I think you would get way more than $20 for it.
That'd be good.
I think that is just incredible. I don't know. Now you guys with your canoe, I don't know about donating a cause like that. It would be take a special person to buy something like that to plan on hauling it around and using it for fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you going to try anything else like this ever? Or are you done with canoe making?
Well, I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future. Can't
Right.
tell you at this point, but
Yeah. I never would have thought of doing something like that, I tell you. It looks like a lot of work.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was a lot of work, but worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
That is so neat. That is so neat. So are you guys going to be able to maybe put that on display someplace for a while, or is it just going to be on your mentor's property?
It's probably just going to stay there.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like, I'm really good friends with my mentor. I mean, I have him for 4 out of my 8 class periods.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with all the work he's helped us, you know, all the work he's put into it,
He's put.
it only seems fitting
Yeah,
that it
he-
goes to him.
Oh,
So.
that's neat. Is he a teacher?
Yeah, he's our
Okay.
senior seminar teacher.
Okay. That is. Gosh, and then he spent his time out of school helping you with this.
Yeah.
Great guy.
He
Zach
was-
Abernathy, great guy.
Trick. And he was with us literally every step of the way. And if he couldn't, like, if he wasn't there, if he was like, I know some people didn't talk to their mentor, and if he wasn't there, like, we wouldn't have gotten it done. Like,
Oh,
we,
wow.
yeah.
Like we said, up a creek without a paddle.
Right. That's right. That's golly. That what a neat thing. Can anybody be a mentor as long as they're over 25?
They have to possess a special skill set.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be really neat. I think I might like to do something like that. And I would talk about more than menopause, but I would think of something interesting and fun and artistic to do. We'd think of something. That is really neat. So you worked on yours the whole year, longer than a year. You did a few months on each
yeah,
floor?
I think I
Does that
started
make
like November, December, because I had to wash them all.
it? Okay.
And then I was done by March 16th, I think. So it
Wow.
wasn't
And you
bad.
guys, yours must have taken forever.
Yeah, we started in like
November,
Yeah.
but we didn't get it done till a few days
before it was due.
And when was it due?
This April 16th.
Okay.
think.
That's a long time to work
Yeah.
on that. Like each week, did you put in a certain number of hours?
Like from November to February, we didn't put a lot of time into it. But after February, it was like every Sunday. And like towards when it was actually due, we spent like three days straight working on it.
Oh, you guys. I'm so impressed. You guys are awesome. High five. Thank you for being here. I'll reach you later. Thank you guys for being here. That is just so neat. Please come back and keep us up on everything that you're doing. I know you guys have such neat futures ahead of you. So proud. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time on Tammy's Window on Calaveras.